Governor Brown recently signed 2 bills aimed at cell phone privacy.
With more on what the new laws do for you is political analyst Melissa Caen. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Well, this is one of those areas of the law that just has not kept up with technology, as we often see. When can police get your emails? If police pull you over for speeding, can they check your cell phone? Now, privacy advocates have long wanted some controls on what the police can do. But in recent years, companies like Apple, Google, Twitter, and Facebook have been saying, hey, we are getting tons of requests by police for our subscriber data. We need to know exactly what we can and cannot give them. So this year, San Francisco's own state senator Mark Leno sponsored a new law called the California Electronic Communications Privacy Act. Whew. It passed with overwhelming support, and the governor recently signed the bill into law. Now, this law basically says that police can't see the contents of your cell phone or emails without a warrant. And that warrant, it has to be specific. It has to give dates and say exactly what it is that authorities are looking for. Now, to be clear, this is a state law. It does not apply to federal authorities, and it doesn't apply outside the state of California. But backers of the law, including companies like Twitter, say that California has now set the gold standard for electronic privacy, and they hope that other states will pass laws just like this one.
Was there any opposition?
Some, right? So some from law enforcement groups like the California Sheriff's Association said that this new law will make it more difficult to catch criminals, and they say it imposes burdens that are unnecessary. And they were able to persuade some Republicans to vote against the bill, but it was not enough to keep the bill from passing.
Apparently there's a new cell tower bill, too.
It's weird. This is one of these bills. It's SB 741, and this is one of these bills that addresses something that you might be surprised is actually a problem. I was not aware of this, but at least 11 sheriffs and police departments use cell phone interceptors. Now, when your cell phone sends data to a cell tower, these interceptors, as the name implies, intercept the data, and that can include your cell phone number, your location, and previous numbers that you've called. Now, law enforcement has been really secretive about these devices. The new law says that any agency that uses one of these interceptors must have a privacy policy on their website and internal procedures and policies to make sure that the data being collected is being used in accordance with legal protections. Importantly, it says that any agency that wants to install one of these interceptors in the future has to go through a public process of community input, and the interceptor has to be authorized by the local city council or board of supervisors.
Do we have any interceptors in the Bay Area?
I was surprised to learn that yes. Reportedly, the Alameda County, San Francisco, and the city of San Jose all have and use these devices. Now, we'll know for sure if we have them if they start posting privacy policies about them on their websites. I want to be clear, though, both of these bills that we've been talking about this morning go into effect January 1, 2016. So look out for that.
You know, the late Gore Vidal always said that one of the hallmarks of a totalitarian government is surveillance. They want to know where you are, what you're doing, why you're doing it, who you're doing it to, and all this kind of stuff. And this sort of thing makes you think that he was just absolutely right.
Well, the law enforcement agencies, when they're questioned about these interceptors, say, oh, well, we signed non-disclosure agreements with the company we purchased them from, and so we can't just, disclosing that information would disclose, some sort of trade secret or violate that agreement. So they've been able to use that, and this law is aimed at trying to sort of get past that kind of stalling, I guess.
Yes, so very interesting. All right, Melissa, thank you.
Thank you.